Hello, Dorky, thank you so much for the 4 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Flat today for sure. It's a grind. Well, we're gonna hang out a little bit first, obviously, before we get into the games, because we're not just about TFT here, right? We have other things in life. We have more to us than TFT. in TFT, not Valorant. Although that would be great. I should do grind in every game almost, maybe, or just like the Riot games. What up? Hi, Kuka. I'm doing good. I'm just eating a little, having some of my breakfast. Or well, lunch actually. Same Japanese characters as John's merch. I don't know if it's the same, but I'm pretty sure it's not, because this is supposed to say offline TV. But someone also told us that it was wrong. Like the Japanese is wrong. So it's kind of funny because I think like, wow, that's so like us to just post this, but I don't know. What kind of kanji is that? It's supposed to, okay, it's called technically pig awful kanji or something. Has a bunch of like pig or pork stuff in it. I usually like the 1,000-year-old egg kanji, and I did ask them to put that in there, but they forgot. I like your hot pot skills, huh? Like when I dropped my phone in the hot pot, or? Oh, the Japanese characters. Yeah, those were wrong, I think. Yeah. That was okay, but no, this is kanji. It's like, it's sort of okay, the idea of oatmeal, it's basically like how do you describe kanji? It's like porridge. It's like boiled, it's like rice in water. Rice soup. Rice soup, pretty much. And you can have it thicker, like a little bit more thick, so it's like kind of like a, like they have different types of consistency. Some are more runny and some are like pretty much just one's a little more runny. Yeah. It's like rice cereal. Yeah, it's like it's true. It's so good. I fucking love adding white pepper. If you guys have not tried adding white pepper to your kanji, it is god tier. It makes it taste so much better. And like, I actually think white pepper is so underrated. Everyone uses black pepper, but I actually love the flavor and taste of white pepper. So if you guys have only ever cooked with black pepper or anything, try getting white pepper. So good. It's like a white pepper powder. Like there's not like an actual, like, I don't think there's like an actual pepper or something of it, right? White pepper is spicier than black pepper. I think it could be. I think it could be. But it doesn't taste spicy to me. I kind of just like the flavor of it more. Yeah, it's delicious. I don't know if it's more of like a Chinese or Asian thing than American. I guess they don't really sell white pepper, huh? At like I don't think I see it at Ralph's or something. White paper? No, I actually typed white paper. Pepper. Why the fuck did I type white? Oh my god, I'm gonna play TFT. Something requires brain. I can't do this. Oh, I guess they might have it. They have some American white pepper stuff. Oh, Gaggle V-Bucks, thank you for gifting 5 subbies. Thank you. Just in time for September discounts. Thank you. Maybe we can actually, you know what? I will grind Not like I haven't been, but I will continue to grind a fuckload of streams, and we're gonna get to 1,000 subbies again. Yeah, white pepper. White pepper is just god tier. Hi, Drago. Hi, Goody. Thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Hi, Kid Boo. I need. Do I want the song? Oh, I kind of want Dominic Fike, maybe. Ewong, thanks for gifting a sub to Maddie as well. Thank you. I love you so much, dude. That's so cute. What up? You sell them at Walmart? Okay, I guess they do sell them. For some reason, I just thought maybe they're just more typically used for cooking in like Asian cuisines. But because so many recipes I see, they're always like, you know, black pepper, black pepper. I love Cindy. I love making tofu soup. I just made it too much at one point. You know, like I liked it so much, or I like it so much that it's one of my regular foods and all this kind of stuff that I make. And so yeah, like I don't know. I just I need to add more variety, but it's delicious. Oh, I love mapo tofu too, but I need to learn how to make it. Make shin ramen with egg or else. I like shio ramen, like salt ramen. That stuff is delicious. Hi, Vince. We are bright and early on a lovely Saturday. Well, I say bright and early, but it's literally 1 p.m. right now, but it's technically bright and somewhat early if we're relative to the day. Salt ramen, yep. What are the keys for weight control? I'm trying to lose weight. Okay, so some tips or things that I have tried to, I guess, like do to lose weight over the years. Number one, it is very good to drink lots of water. I know that sounds like really hard, and I don't even drink a lot of water in the first place, but a lot of people say that if you drink water while you're eating, it kind of helps like stop yourself from overeating. Like as you drink water, you kind of get full too, like it fills you up a bit. And a lot of times when you want to snack, you actually just, if you just drink some water, it might just help with the cravings a lot, because sometimes you think you want a snack or you think you're hungry, but really you're just thirsty or you just require more water. So drinking more water actually does help you lose weight because it fills you up more. What else is there? Oh, less portions. Like make sure you like look at how much the food is and like kind of maybe even think about how much you want to eat of it. And then tell yourself in advance, like, okay, I'm only gonna eat like this much or whatever it is. And you like, sometimes if you know a place gives you a big portion of food, maybe split it, or just like don't order from a place that you know, like sometimes you can order from places that give you like a good portion and then you know you'll only eat that amount because it's like what you see. Yeah, also don't if you actually just don't drink alcohol or like go out and stuff, you save a lot of calories, because alcohol has a lot of calories, like chasers have a lot of calories, all this kind of stuff, snacking, all that kind of stuff at night. What else is there? Eating slower does help, yeah, because if you eat really fast, you don't really realize that you're already kind of full. You never have alcohol? Okay, then you're safe. You're already there. Even light exercise, like if you ever want to go for walks are great for losing weight. Or if you want to like go for a walk after a meal or anything like that. To water, the thing is, like, I'm terrible because I don't drink enough water. You know what? Speaking of which, I'm gonna go get my water and I'll drink it. But Yeah. What else did I do to lose weight? Oh, be more conscious of like what you're putting in your body, I guess. This sounds really obvious, but it wasn't until I did keto that I looked at nutrition labels, because you have to see how many carbs are in things, that you realize how many carbs are in things, like sugars, whatever. And so I think there's always like a balance. I don't think you should diet so much where you're like restricting yourself to the point that you're gonna cave, and when you binge a lot. It's kind of about maintaining like losing weight gradually while still be able to like cheat once in a while, or still not feel like you're suffering for losing weight or trying to be on a diet. So I think there's always a balance. It's like for the most part of the day, say like 5 days of the week, or like, you know, a lot of the meals that you have are generally pretty lean or kind of smaller. And then you could have a couple meals where if you ever want to, you could have something like, I don't know, like a Popeyes or something, or you could have something that's not as strict. Or ice cream or something, yeah, or like some dessert. So, because I think if you actually restrict yourself so much, the diet doesn't. I've tried that so many times, and it just like it's so hard. The best results that I've seen is just finding like a really easy to cook recipe that you could eat more often, or like variety of like lower calorie recipes, and rotate between them. And then you have odd meals that you can cheat, or odd like dessert or like drinks or whatever that you could do. um but yeah, drinking water during meals alone will help a lot, because it will fill you up, it will slow down like how fast you're eating, and then you can like kind of lose a little bit of weight for that. I'm really bad at that too. I drink a lot of Coke Zero. But I just try to cut a lot of sugars from any type of diet or like food or whatever that I consume. Like if I could have less sugar or whatever, then I will kind of opt for that option. Like boba, I used to like growing up, I don't know, as a kid your metabolism is high as fuck. So you get like 100% sugar, and you could tolerate like sweet way better. Um Now I get like 50, or I might get like even 30% sugar for a lot of my drinks. Actually, a lot of my drinks I get 30. And then it's kind of like if I feel like binging a little bit, I might do like 50. Yeah, because I also just can't handle that sweet anymore. Um, it makes me feel like really gross. Like if I'm drinking straight sugar and I know this is gonna be really bad for me. My metabolism is still high. I'm happy for you, Bryce. Not for all of us. As soon as I hit 30, my metabolism just fucking like tanked like this. Before I could eat like I could get away with some things, you know? Now I'm like, damn, I eat a donut, I feel like I fucking bloat. Speaking of which, I want some Krispy Kreme donuts. No shot me talking about, well, only if they have the strawberry glaze one. That's That's new. That's only for this weekend because it's Labor Day weekend. Damn it, they don't have it. Why don't they have it? Do you have to go in to Krispy Kreme to get them? They have strawberry glazed and I want it. Did the HelloFresh meals actually help? Actually, yeah. So I had so whether it's HelloFresh, whether it is macro plates, which I also had for a while, any type of like meal that gives you kind of like they have protein, calories, whatever. You literally, because you have that measured, like you know how much calories and stuff you're consuming. Damn it. I'd probably have to go in to get it if I ever wanted it today. Ugh. Bad. I wanted the donuts, and it's just never gonna happen. Hi to Italian street food. I don't know. I've never heard of it. Yeah. I know. I'm sorry. We're talking about diet, but then this Krispy Kreme strawberry glazed donut looks fucking good, and I want it. Have you had Krispy Kremes fresh at the place? It's different. Yes, when it's still warm and it's soft. Krispy Kreme was so hype when it first opened up in my city. I remember there was like a fucking line, like 2 hour line plus, a 2 hour plus line, like just all the time, and then it just completely fell off. It fell off like super hard, and then just nobody went there anymore because we had like they had their own like, you know, storefront for it. But I think it's because of it's just more particular to Canada. I think Krispy Kreme does fine in the States, but in Canada we have Tim Hortons, and everyone just rather go to Tim Hortons than go to Krispy Kreme, and way more people go to Tim Hortons for a variety of things than just Krispy Kreme, you know. But I want it, and now my mouth is kind of watering thinking about it. Do you do 1 minute planks? No, I hate planks. I fucking hate exercise. No. I like exercise when it's disguised. I also don't mind going to the gym, like, but I don't like treadmill. So activities at the gym that I like is I like doing the weights and stuff like that. And then I like, because I just want to be a little bit more toned if I could. I hate the shit where I try to listen to music to bear through it, but I hate doing like something very repetitive for like 30 minutes. So I hate just walking on a treadmill or running on a treadmill for like 30 minutes or being on a bike for like 20 minutes. I rather like play badminton. I rather play like a sport where like I'm still doing cardio, but it's fun, or it's like a game. Yeah, and I don't mind weights as much because it's like you do 10 reps of something and then you're done. You're not like there running or like doing reps for like 20 minutes and it's the same thing over and over. Tennis is my hidden card. Exactly. And that's great. That's awesome. Like, swimming is one of the best things because it exercises your entire body. The bacon is, oh, like the bacon, like Canadian bacon? Badminton, yep. It came from the topic for us from dieting. I like everything in the gym. Yeah, I don't. Swimming was zero fun in high school? Or what's HSS? I love swimming. Yeah. I was this close to becoming a not like swim instructor, but lifeguard. Sorry, yeah, because I had completed all of my swimming levels from like 1 to 12, and then I did level 1 diving. Level 2 was like, hell no, they want you to fucking backflip off of the top, like the high diving board, and I was like, I ain't doing that shit. So then I didn't complete my diving certificate, but it has 3 levels. Diving had like 3 levels. I only did 1. And then I technically, because I did 1 to 12, I could apply to be a lifeguard or like go through training for that. And it would have been like $16 an hour, which back then was a lot. Like the minimum wage back then, I think, was maybe like $7. So if you got paid $16 for like a part-time, it would be a good amount of money. But yeah, I just never got around to it. Also, whenever I tried to work, my mom would just not want me to work. So I wanted kind of spending money or part-time money, whatever, and then she would just be like, how much do you make? I'll give you allowance instead, type of thing. But the troll thing was I wanted to work because I liked the feeling of doing something, I guess, or working at a place that I felt like would be cool to work at. Yeah, it's because she wanted me to focus on school. She didn't want me to like have to get off school and then go somewhere to work and then not be able to study or something. So that was her logic behind it. It's not like she was kind of like, oh, how much do you make? And if I made, say, like, I don't know, $200 like bi-weekly or like maybe a month or whatever from part-time, then she'd be like, okay, I'll give you like 200 or I'll give you like 150. She always gave me less, but it's like, I wasn't about the money. Like, I got hired at Aritzia, which is this girls' clothing store that, working there was not the greatest, but the discounts of clothes and like being able to work there was like kind of cool because it's a very well-known kind of brand that a lot of girls shop at. And I had to quit because my mom didn't want me to work there. Have you watched New Girl? Yeah. Like, there's no new Girl, right? New Girl's great. And I saw the other day that How I Met Your Father got canceled. It's like when Nick dates the rich girl or what? Who gives the how it's so troll. I'm gonna see where the nearest Krispy Kreme is to me. I'm gonna get it later. Or try to. What time do they open until? Krispy Kreme locations. How I Met Your Father was cringe, dude. It was so bad. I'm so sad. I just love How I Met Your Mother so much, and it's just, yeah, not it. No, I probably wouldn't do an IRL stream to get donuts. That's so bad. Why would I do that? I would not. Guys, we're talking about dieting here. I mean, not everyone has to diet, but you know, like, I don't want to make it harder for some people just because I'm bad with my diet. I'm not trying to make other people bad with their diet too. What are your go-to donuts at Krispy Kreme? I think I always just get the glaze, but when you're in Asia, they have really good flavors. They had like a milk something-ish flavor or something like that. I don't remember. They open until 7 p.m. But if you go to a drive-through one, they open till 12 a.m. Let's fucking go. I'll go through a drive-through one. How do I know if they have drive-through? Do they all have drive-through? Do all Krispy Kremes have drive-through? That does sound right, but I'm not sure. You're eating pizza right now? Alright, well, I guess we're not dieting today, guys. All of us have given up. I didn't like the ending of How I Met Your Mother. I don't think anyone did. That was the worst part of the show. Everything was so good. I fucking love that. It's my favorite show of all time, and I'm just so sad they butchered the ending. But that's also like Game of Thrones, you know? Game of Thrones was so fucking hype. Okay, the troll thing is, season 6 was coming out, right? I had not watched a single episode of Game of Thrones, never knew anything about it. Only knew that the characters that you can grow attached to die off or can die off, so that's why I never want to. Everyone said it was good, but I just never felt inclined to watch it because I do grow attached to characters, and I didn't want to like get attached to a character and then just like have them die off, right? And so never watched it. But then the last season was really hype and it was coming out at the time, and then OTV wanted to like watch it together and do kind of reacts and stuff to it. And so I thought, okay, I do want to watch with everyone because it seems like a nice bonding thing to do, and everyone said it's good, so you know what, let's just try. So fucking good. I binged that shit from season 1 to 5 in a month. And you know how every single episode is like a movie? It's like an hour long. Easiest binge ever. Did not even matter, okay? Rushed, like, watched all of the seasons. And then the last season was just the most dog shit season of all time. Like, it had the biggest decline. Like, Game of Thrones literally what was regarded as one of the best shows in the entire world, just all of a sudden, pfft. Damn, that's what I binged all that for. I remember being at EDC and we're like, we have to watch like the finale so that we don't get spoiled, and we stay late, or we stayed to watch it, and then we were a bit late for EDC and stuff, but we had to do it. Are we talking about Krispy Kreme because the strawberry glaze? Yes, you know, I want it so bad and I just don't know. I can't order online or on Uber Eats or anything. So that means I have to go in and try to see if they have it. And it's only for this weekend. It's for Labor Day weekend. Artania, thank you. I just want to say I love your videos. Really funny and pretty, dude. Thank you. That's so nice. They don't do sitcoms like they used to anymore. They don't. They don't. Spin-offs are really hard to pull off. I don't know any spin-offs that are good. Really, honestly. There's one for Grey's Anatomy, I think, Private Practice, and then Joey had his own show, and yeah, there's like a lot that end up being what flavor jellies are these? These are the mango ones. So I have I have green grape because I want to try it because they have their own. They have all the popular flavors, all have their own jar for it. You know, like there ain't no jar for just the peach flavor because that one sucks for this one. Yeah, this is assorted. And they barely had any mango ones in here, which is why I got a full tub of the mango ones. Oh, green grape soju is the best one. I only see assorted and lychee. Yeah, I like lychee. Thanks, Dorky. Have fun at work. What game is on the grind? Yes, TFT. Sorry, I got distracted. I was... or I've been distracted. You know, we're just like talking about what, like, diet, food. I like the ending of How I Met Your Mother. Actually, I thought it made a lot of sense that the point of the story was he was in love with Robin, given how they started the show with meeting her. I know. It just feels like the show should have evolved with it. Like, I think I understand if that was the intent since the very beginning of the show, but as it went on and you got to meet the mom and there are other things, like, people loved the mom, and then Barney and Robin's relationship, like, why butcher that? It was such a, they did it so well with the playbook and the proposal and everything. It's like, I just think the show should have evolved with the script or with like the times. Even if the beginning was like, oh, there was like a hint or that like Robin was his, like he loved her and everything. Thanks, Stacy. When she said diet and food, she was rubbing her stomach. Shit. Oh, so I was gonna drink water and I didn't, yeah, either. Yeah, I want to do cooking streams, I do. Well, the alternative ending was the savior for it. Alright, fine. I'm gonna get my water. I need to drink water. So that I don't snack. As we're talking about it. The playbook, I know. His acting is amazing. Oh, I love cognac jelly. You're right. Those jelly packets too. They're so good. Bought so many of them, and when you put them in the fridge, God tier. Yeah, the playbook was so genius. The way they did everything. I don't know. It was so funny. Oh, Barney. Yeah, I also like lychee. I like, it's kind of weird. Over the years, I've kind of grown to realize like, oh, lychee is like a really good flavor. I had a period of time where like I never had it. The most I had it was my mom would have lychees home. Like she would bring some home. Or maybe it was like lychee jelly and boba drinks and stuff like that. But I never got lychee flavored drinks for a long time. It was always kind of like green milk tea or some like milk tea. Other flavors of things, but as of recently, you know, I've been kind of vibing with it more. Yeah, yes, I know which one you're talking about. It's so good. The Chi Forest, yes, that sparkling water, delicious. The grass jelly drinks also good. Order cases of it for my work office. Good taste, good taste. Chi Forest in general was a good, or is a good brand, I feel. Or let me see. I think there's like a citrus one I also like. It's called, oh, I think it's called the calamansi one. I really like that one because I like the flavors that don't taste as artificial drinky, I guess, if that makes sense. Some artificial sweeteners or some drinks or flavors, you could taste it a bit more, or it doesn't taste as like natural or refreshing. I think maybe it doesn't taste as refreshing because there's some peach ones or some sweeter flavored ones that you could tell it tastes a little off. And I like the ones that disguise it more. So sometimes the citrusy ones you don't taste it as much. Sakura grape too. I don't think I've tried that one. My day pretty much just started. Thank you, Carnage, and it's going well. The Game of Thrones ending was so terrible in so many ways. Dude, it's like, do you guys remember the one episode where it was just pitch black and you just couldn't see shit too? Like, did we even watch that episode? Oh my god. Oh, I'm just not in the Dove sponsor thing. Let me see. No, not the COVIDs. Not the COVIDs. I didn't I watched Bridgerton like an episode or two, but I'm not sure if I liked it. I think I'm just past the phase of those type of shows. But I used to love it. But now I don't really have a patience. I don't even sit through shows that I'm like anticipating at times. Like Bridgerton has really nice background music though. Like they have what instrumentals of the popular songs, like modern day pop music or popular music, whatever, and it's really good. But yeah, I used to like more shows similar to Bridgerton. They're kind of like more teen, drama filled, kind of mindless watches. I love those. But now it's hard for me to watch them because I've seen so many of them. Or it's just harder for me to watch it because of that. You know, I kind of want to watch the One Piece live action because everyone's been talking about it. And I used to... I think we all did too. Like, live action was not it. Hi, duck. It's a duck. He's a fan. Have you watched the summer I Turned Pretty? No, but I've heard of it because of the Taylor Swift soundtrack that they have. They have a lot of Taylor Swift music in it. Is it good? Okay, I want to watch Idol. And Euphoria, I almost finished. I literally am like a couple episodes away, but Euphoria is really, really good. I think Zendaya has god tier acting in that one. Like I thoroughly believe she's a drug addict. She plays that role so well. God, how does she do it all? She's such a great actress and singer and everything. She's so talented. The ATLA live action scarred me for life. Yes, like live action has not been it for anything. So that's why I was surprised to hear that the One Piece one is good. What makes the One Piece one better? It's just actually not bad because I feel like a lot of anime just does not translate well to live action. Like how do you make all these spells or whatever stuff? The creator was directly overseeing it. Oh, got to pick the cast too. Yeah, Death Note was god awful. Samurai X live action was good. I think I just like did not. I don't know. It's an adaptation that doesn't try to do more than One Piece does. I'm just surprised to hear that it was good. So maybe this will actually get me into One Piece, which is odd because so I tried watching the anime and I only got to episode like 16. And I watched them so far apart or spread apart that I just don't remember what goes on. I remember meeting Zoro, maybe Nami, and that was it. Doc Pack! Thank you so much for the sub! Welcome, thank ya. To be honest, watching One Piece live action feels like watching something out of the Pirates of the Caribbean world. I believe that. It's like anime Pirates of the Caribbean. More colorful. I just want... Okay, I want to and don't at the same time, but I want to watch One Piece because everyone raves about how good it is. Like, people who actually have seen it, watch it, whatever, say it's god tier, it's amazing, blah, blah, blah. When I used to say, you know, like, Naruto is my favorite anime, people would talk about how they love One Piece and that I should, like, One Piece is better. People who have watched both say that One Piece is better. It's just a fuckload of episodes, and I don't know if I want to have all the time for that. My taste in anime. Okay, maybe I can describe my top ones and you guys can tell me maybe, but I don't like a lot of slice of life. So my top animes are probably so my favorite is Naruto, and then I like Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer. Spy Family, Made in Abyss, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was good too. You guys might hate me for this, but I liked Hunter x Hunter, but just to a degree, not as much as everyone I think love it so much. For me, I mostly just like Killua. In some parts of it. What else was there? Shonen Gal? Is that what it is? Maybe that's it then. I'm trying to think of what else. I liked Erased. I just didn't like the ending of Erased. Do you guys remember what other animes I've said before? Made in Abyss, I said. Oh, Sword Art. Okay. I actually really liked Sword Art Season 1. I'm sorry if you judge me, but I wish they did more with it, though. They could have made it so much better. But Season 1, when I first got into gaming and I watched Sword Art, I fucking loved it. I've seen Bleach. I've only seen Bleach up to episode, like, 70 or something, though, and I really liked it in the beginning. And then I completely just stopped watching it from there. But when I did watch it, loved it. For just one arc, it's still a decent show. Yeah, like people hate it because of the fairy arc, which I completely agree. But the other arcs are not bad. Gun Gale, Mother's Rosario, like the other ones, yeah. Alicization, it's as good as season 1. No cat. Really? Okay, Fairy Tail I tried watching, but I didn't make it past like the early episodes too. It's not because the animes aren't good, but it's just more like I have to like be in such a perfect mood sometimes to watch anime, or like I don't know why, but it just has to be like all the stars have to align for me to watch it, because I almost watch all, it's like hard for me to commit to it. But once I do, and once I get addicted, I will binge that shit. Like Attack on Titan I binge so fast, and same with Naruto, like 500 episodes with I just looked up all the fillers and binged that in like a month and a half. The lychee is only $23 per case from Amazon. Okay, that's actually kind of lit. Haikyuu. I tried watching Haikyuu, but I think it's too slice of life for me. I watched Prince of Tennis, like the one sports anime that I watched was Prince of Tennis. I loved it. And I think because I've watched Prince of Tennis, or because I've seen, like, it's just kind of, I like something a little more dark or more like not as normal day to day, I guess. And Haikyuu kind of makes me feel like that, but I know a lot of people like it. Mob. Oh no, but I heard it's good. I haven't seen Mob Psycho though. Initial D. I've seen the movie of Initial D, the one with Jay Chow. What's Baki? I have not. Bleach is really good. Yeah, I heard Bleach is really good. I heard that as it continued, it's good still. K dramas, I've watched a ton of K dramas too. I've watched a lot of everything throughout the years. It's like K dramas, Chinese dramas, Taiwanese dramas, American dramas, anime. I think for the most part, I like dabble in a bit of everything. Yeah. I've even watched Riverdale a little bit. The Glory is so good. The Glory and My Name also very good. Ethos, thank you so much for the 5 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Kaida, I hope you're doing well. By the change of my name. Oh, okay. Okay. Jujutsu Kaisen, I have I don't love it as much, don't hate me. But it's because it reminds me of Naruto, and I feel like it's like a modern day Naruto where I see that there's Kakashi, Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto, except for Sasuke or Sakura's better. I think when I see kind of like the same formula of somehow they are in training and then they have like a training arc or kind of like a tune-in exam type of thing, then it makes me feel like it's similar. Yeah. Alice in Borderline I've seen, yeah, the first season. My Happy Marriage that's on Netflix is good. Really? What is that? My Happy Marriage. Oh, if you guys have never seen Marriage Story either, the one with Scarlett Johansson and what's his name? Adam Driver. That's a good movie. Is it an anime? My Hero? I've seen My Hero, but My Hero fell off for me. Like, I like the characters in the beginning, but you don't grow attached to any of the characters. And I don't know. My favorite character on it is Bakugo because I feel like he has the most like personality. But I also Froppy was fun too. Silent Voice I did not like. My Lovely Liar, which is going around. Is that an anime? Or K-drama? Yeah, I said Demon Slayer. Yeah. Demon Slayer I did not like that much initially. Or it was the first episode I thought was good, but then as Demon Slayer went on, I thought it was like okay. And then it got to this spider arc or other things, and then that's when it picked up and it got really like that was when I was able to watch it a lot more. But before that I was kind of like sparingly watching it. Why didn't I like A Silent Voice? I think it's not relatable to me, and it has a lot of characters that I really dislike, but they do that on purpose, right? Because it's about bullies and all that kind of stuff, and the bullies were so okay. Bullying does get that bad, but I don't want to watch it, I guess, if that makes sense. It's kind of The Glory was like that, but The Glory I thought was well done, and in A Silent Voice I didn't feel like it was as well portrayed. I didn't like the characters, even if they were villains or even if they were good, whatever it was. Yeah. Dragon Ball Z was lit. Okay, when my mom said I could only watch 2 shows on YTV or 2 shows a day in general, I picked Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, it doesn't hit as much for me. I don't know. Season 1, episode 18, Demon Slayer OP. Which one's that? Is that the spider arc? Has Shonen syndrome. It should have been a brown story, but they have just kind of make more unnecessary story. My Hero Academia just feels like the main character. Fuck, I forgot the main character's name. But he is like a very standard main character. There's not much character development, I feel. He's like very straightforward. And that's also the same as Hunter x Hunter with Gon. I feel like Gon was very straightforward and very too like linear as a Deku, yes. As like a main character. Like he doesn't change much, he doesn't have much character development. He's kind of the same from like episode 1 to like episode 100, whatever. Like I like Naruto because he had like a huge character development arc where he was like fucking little shit, like actual little shit in the beginning. Um the only thing triggering is that he did not fucking beat he was not Hokage at the end. The anime ends with him getting married to Hinata instead of being Hokage. Like, what is the point of fucking Naruto since day one when he said he was gonna be Hokage from day one? Let show us. Don't have it in Boruto. And not only that, but he's not even at his actual ceremony in Boruto. Dude, no shot you do that after fucking emphasizing for 10 billion episodes that this kid wants to be Hokage the whole time, and you just end it with a fucking wedding, and you don't even end it with him. And he does, you put it in Boruto. Okay, fine. Put it in Boruto. You don't even have him be at his actual ceremony, okay? It has someone else pretend being a clone. His clone at his fucking ceremony. And we had to put up with 500 episodes of Sasuke being a little bitch too? Like, are you serious? Still my favorite anime, but lacks a lot in some things. Is there a sponsor day? No. Nope. The Ant arc? Oh yeah. Oddly, not a lot of people like the Ant arc, but I thought the Ant arc was what made Hunter x Hunter interesting. Because I didn't like the first arc, like the chain guy arc as much. I didn't feel like the tune-in exam part of it was like it was aight for me. But the Ant arc was both what I felt like was the best, but also the most uncomfortable. Like I felt so much anxiety and stress watching it. I hated that, but it was also the most interesting to me out of all the arcs. And I also love the relationship between the king and the chess girl. Angel Beats. No, I haven't watched it, but I heard it was good. Yeah. I'm stuck watching ads, but I already know this is about Hunter x Hunter. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of liked I thought the Ant arc was different, at least from like a lot of other things. And it's just more unique to me than like the same tuning exam that was done or something else, I guess. Like it was uneasy and unsettling, but that's fine. That's why I liked Attack on Titan or other things too, because it's a little bit of like when it's dark, it makes it interesting, you know? Ranking of Kings. No, but I heard that was good. Also, is solo leveling, is that's supposed to be an anime too? I don't know if it's out yet or not. Parasite, I actually never watched it. Black Clover, and I also never watched it. I've seen a bit of Death Parade, which I thought was good in the beginning, and then I kind of got bored of like I just didn't follow through with it and finish it. Since you like dark anime, you might like Flynn Lied, really? I've seen Erased, yeah. I didn't like the ending of it. I loved season 1 of Promise Neverland. That shit was so good. And then everyone said season 2 is so bad, don't watch it, so I haven't. It's kind of a linear character development though, IMO. That might be okay depending on the story. Like sometimes the story or the like how it flows can make up for it. But yeah, I just think it just has to. Let me try to think. Is there a character that's more linear where it was fine still? I feel like it was kind of like that for Full Metal Alchemist. Or was there a character development? Do you have a favorite mapo tofu recipe? No, I never tried making it, so I don't have a favorite recipe or anything. I've only ever used like a box mix to make that. But it was not bad. The box mixes are not bad. I'm trying to think. Linear characters. Hmm. FMA might be the only one I feel like is similar to that, where I don't remember the main character going through like a huge like growth or change. Oh, that's an old one, right? I have never seen it though. Food Wars, I watched season 1 and 2, but it's just too fan service for me, and it's more like, you know, instead of the food sometimes, even though the food does look good. But I've also watched like a version of it called Yakuza Japan. Every time, I'd always talk about this every time someone brings up Food Wars, but it's like the baking version of Food Wars, and because I've seen that version of it, I don't want to watch like almost a similar anime again, just reskinned. And it's like reskinned and it's more fan service. So yeah. I liked Yakuza Japan. That was a good one back then. Chainsaw Man, I've seen one episode and then I didn't go any further after that. I don't know. You guys like Chainsaw Man? You think it's actually worth like investing time into to continue? I liked Spy Family. Anya is just like god tier, but Gina Cyber. It's just so hard for me to sit down and watch anime nowadays. I have to just be in the right mood. Or someone else has to want to watch it in order for me to watch it. You know what was the easiest actually for me to watch anime back then? When I watched it the most was with the house at with OTV, because Lily and Scar liked watching a lot of anime, and I can totally do it in like a group setting, and I like watching it with people. Like if I'm sitting down in a group and we're all watching something together, it's like a billion times easier for me. If I'm just by myself, the chances of me like picking an anime to watch is maybe like 10 to 15% of the time. I don't know why I just default more to like shows, more American or K-dramas or other shows on like Netflix and Hulu, sometimes cooking shows or other things versus anime. But I think it's because anime I want to watch with someone. That's one of the shows I like to enjoy watching with other people. It's the same as reality TV shows. I almost rarely ever watch reality TV. I used to watch them by myself all the time, but nowadays I would almost never watch a reality TV show unless I was watching with someone, because I think those things are more fun to watch with people because you talk about it. Because reality TV people are kind of ridiculous sometimes. But yeah, Senjen, thank you so much for the 2 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Planet, no, but I heard that was really sad. Yep. I wish if I could watch anime with people, that'd be honestly lit here. Dating game shows, I like those to a degree too. Yeah, I think they're fun. Like, which one's the one that you actually have to get there's so many of them. Those I like watching with people more because you get to talk about the people and like how ridiculous it is too. It's like Singles Inferno. I don't like watching that by myself. That's like a group show for me. Yeah. That's how I feel about watching streamers. I wish my friends watch it because I want to talk about it with someone else. That's the thing I feel like is crazy, because like there's a lot of people who bond over that. When you join communities, when you join like Discords or other things, like you meet people there. Like people talk about meeting people online all the time through these things because you all have similar interests, or you like similar people you like to watch, and you can talk about it. MILF Manor? That one episode was wild. Like, Sid actually paid for it. We watched it and it was crazy. I just can't ever see, like, I can't believe that people are down for that. But I guess maybe it's like TV or it's like kind of entertainment, so they're just down to do whatever, but I don't know. I can't imagine being on a show. So MILF Manor is a show where the sons and the moms, okay, are on like a show together where they mingle with like the other party. So like other moms will mingle with like other moms' sons. It's like really fucking weird. Yeah. And in the first episode, they're like, they don't know that their moms are gonna be the MILFs. Okay, they think they're just like entering. The guys think that they're just like going into like a dating thing with MILFs. They're like, I like older women or older whatever. Yeah. And then the moms also like, I like. They don't know their sons are gonna be there. Apparently, okay. I don't know if this is true. I feel like you would have to know beforehand, but maybe either they act like it or they really don't know. I don't know. But they say like, oh, I like younger guys, all this kind of stuff. And then the first episode, they go and they see, oh my god, mom, Kevin, why are you here? Like, and then they say, oh shit, like, they find out that their parents are there, or yeah, and then they have this one game show, okay, where like all the sons have their shirts off, and each mom or each MILF has to go up and like feel for who's her son. And so she's like feeling these guys, and she's like, oh, okay, this one's gotta be Sam for sure. Like Sam has like a birthmark here, or like a whatever here, blah 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 type of thing. And I'm just like, what in the fuck am I watching, bro? It's a scarring show. And you have to pay for it. You have to pay. It's like on YouTube or some shit. It's not even free. You have to pay to see that. I mean, honestly, that show might pop off if you didn't have to pay for it. If they put it on like fucking Netflix or some shit, like maybe that would pop the fuck off. What's the show again? Oh, for Science features, it's called MILF Manor. Yeah. Yeah. And you have to see your kid flirt with other MILFs. It has to be fake in terms of like they know they're doing it for content / for the show, and that the mom and the sons are not taking it seriously. There's like no. But then again, when you throw a bunch of people together, sometimes stuff could happen. It's not that it's all fake, but like it's just, I can't believe, I just don't have this. But then again, there's all sorts of people out there, so I don't know, man. I go back and forth between it. That's kind of crazy. Hopefully the walls aren't thin. Oh my god. No, there's one dating show. What was it? I forgot what it was called. It's one where you get married right away. You can't see. Love is Blind. Love is Blind. That's actually a good one to watch. It's not, how to describe it. The premise is really absurd in some ways. Yes and no. So Love is Blind is where you're in like a room, you don't get to see the other person, and you talk to them and you get to know them. And then over time, you talk to like a bunch of people, right? And then you're like, all right, I like you the most. Like, and then you confess to the person that you like the most, and you propose to them. So you end up proposing to the person that you feel like you connect with the most without seeing them at all. So it's kind of like supposed to have your relationship build off of less superficial things, I think. Even though like looks matter and other things, I think they just want to find a more like genuine connection first, and then and then it feels like, oh, it's more likely for it to work and stuff, right? But then you have this awkward thing where sometimes they meet them and then they like don't like how they look, and you could tell they don't like how they look, and then they're just kind of like, but you propose them. So the premise is you're supposed to propose, you guys are engaged, and then you guys are supposed to get married right away. And the episodes jump to like you going to meet each other's like families and visit each other's homes, and then there's like awkwardness between some people liking someone else's SO that they found was more attractive, and all these things. And sometimes you could break off the engagement, or I don't know if you could switch or whatever. I didn't watch far enough for that, but I just remember there's one episode of a guy, I don't know if you guys saw on TikTok, but I saw on TikTok first, where a guy's like, he gets rejected, and then he's in the chair like talking to the producer, or it's like an interview setting, right? And then he has these like he's talking about his rejection, and then he has eye drops, and he's like, is it okay if I like put some eye drops in? And then the producer's like, yeah, like if your eyes are dry or something. And then he's like, yeah, okay. And he like squeezes them in. There's like hella eye drops. Okay, he squeezes a lot, and then he's like, yeah, well, like, you know, I'm just really sad about like this whole thing and how like she like doesn't like me or all this stuff, and the people are like, this guard lit, and they kept that in the episode where he's like the part of him asking if he could like use the eye drops and everything. I don't know, man. People are for reality television and all that kind of stuff. Wild. Draper, thank you so much for the 33 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Hi, Mike. Yeah. I can only enjoy watching reality TV shows with friends or people. It's just not something I could watch on my own anymore. Because that's the type of shit where if I see it, I want my friend to see it too. So we can both be like, what the fuck? And like, that's, I don't know. I love that. I love kind of like playing TFT or just like watching the show in the living room and just being, and just like kind of, or eating food and just like shooting the shit. Like, yeah, those are good times. I just don't find myself watching shows anymore because I don't like watching them by myself. I did not realize how much of a like people person that it affects what I do a lot. And I didn't know that throughout the years because I has always lived with people. And so like if I'm by myself or being by myself more, I never watch shows. I haven't watched a show in like a really long time. And games too, it depends like what games I play, whether I play with people or not. So if I'm playing by myself, I become more like grindy in a game, like say TFT or something, where like I don't need to play, so I like just go. It's, well, it is addicting too. It's a really fun game. Well, you play duos. There's like a little bit of like sprinkles of socializing still you could do there with double up or duo and ranked and stuff, so that's still fine. But yeah, I never realized how much like my activities are affected by vicinity, I guess. Like anime, like I said, I don't watch anime unless it was at the old OTV house with Lily and Skara. I have not. The only anime I've watched since then was Spy Family and maybe like a bit of Demon Slayer, but I watch more variety of things when they were there because they would just put on an anime and I mostly like watching anime with people, yeah. And they pick like ones that, oh, like pretty interesting and stuff like that too. I usually find shows that way because I never explore myself shows. Yeah, like I think Lily introduced us to a lot of shows because she really likes being in the living room and just putting something on, and she always tries to watch new shows. I'm kind of the type where if I see someone I like an actor or actress, then I'll be more enticed to click on it, or if I heard it's good. But trying something completely like a shot in the dark is not something often I would do, but Lily does that and she finds really good shows through that. Have you guys ever seen, I don't know why I keep think Manifest. I kept thinking Manscaped. Why did I think Manifest? Great start to a show on Netflix. The premise was so good, but it fell off so hard. Have you guys ever seen Manifest? It's crazy. Okay, the summary is there is a bunch of people on this plane, okay? A bunch of people on the plane. And then they're just like disappeared. Like everyone on this plane, or like is it everyone on the plane, or is it just the main character and the maybe, or just the main character guy? They disappear for like 5 years. And then they reappear and it's 5 years later, but like time has not changed for the people either on the plane. Everyone on the plane. So time did not change for everyone on the plane. It's just been like everything else has changed. Wait, am I getting the summary wrong? Fuck. Wait, is that right? Now I'm second guessing. Can someone who is more confident and knows manifest summary? When a commercial airliner suddenly reappears after being missing for 5 years, those abroad must reintegrate into society. So the passengers like felt like it was normal, right? Like, did they just land and it was